Hi students, welcome to part 3 of Reach for the Top 1. See here, in your previous part 2, I taught you about Santosh Yadav and her contentment or satisfaction. Santosh means contentment, content means satisfaction. She isn't satisfied with the tradition of our Indian society. See here, so many, as I told you in our previous part, so many superstitious traditions are there. Among them, I picked out only 4 traditions which are related to our present lesson. So many are there. I don't want to touch all the things. Just I want to touch, or I want to teach you, or I want to say to you only these four four superstitious traditions in our Indian society. Let us know or see here first education. Education means here, as I told you in our ancient days of our Indian society, most probably nowadays in many states in our India, girls aren't provided proper education. They are considered as why should girls study? Why should we give them education? Why should they study? What do they do after studying 10th class? What do they do after studying intermediate? What do they do after studying a degree? What do they do? Many parents are thinking, what do they do? They should be married to somebody. That fellow must be a wealthy person. Many parents are thinking in this way. That's why they are still following that superstitious traditions. That tradition is education should not be given to girls. Girls should not be educated. See, they don't know the value of education. If education is given to the girls, they too will they will stand on their feet, and they will survive by themselves, and they will look after when their parents become old age. When their parents, when girls parents or when daughters parents, their when parents become to the old age, they will look after them. When they are educated, after getting education, they may get any job instead of depending on others. They will be independent, and they will earn by them. They can earn by themselves, by themselves, and they can stand by themselves, and they can survive by themselves. So education must be provided to girls. Second one is child marriages. See, in our Indian society, most of the girls who were married when they are married. It is continuous tense, simple present tense. I want to use it is they are when they are children. What the parents are doing? Child marriages. Many places in our India, child marriages are occurring. They don't think about education. They don't think about other to the girls, and as I told you, why should we provide education to the girls? So why don't we do child marriages to our daughters? Parents are thinking, why don't we do marriages child? Why don't we do child marriages to our daughters? Many places, many areas, child marriages are happened. Still, they are going. Child marriages are being occurred in our India. It will be occurred. Those will be occurred. See, child marriages are occurred in our India. Due to the child marriages, what will happen? For example, here, when daughters or sons, when they become majors, they should be married. here child marriage when uh, they have 10 years or below 10 years. Some, for example, my grandmother was married when she was about 7 years old. My grandmother was married when she was about 7 years old. See here, such type of marriages occurred in the olden days, and these marriages are occurring nowadays also. Those marriages will be occurred in future also in our society. Those are this is the major superstitious tradition in our society. See, due to these child marriages, daughters or girls aren't provided proper education, and they don't know at that age, in that small age, they don't know what is marriage, and they don't know everything, but they are married. Is it correct? No, it's not correct. They should not be married at that small age. After child marriages, okay, for example, child marriages, and many cases occurred in different states. For example, 10 years old girl, 10 years old daughter or 10 years old girl was married to a man who is about 40 years. 10 years, 40 years, 30 years difference is there. When that fellow, that person, her husband turns to 90 years, no, sorry, 90 years, when that person turns to 60 years, 60 years, she turns to 30 years. And unfortunately or accidentally, her husband died. What will happen? In the olden days, as I told you, in our Indian society, what did they do? Along with, in the burial ground, along with the husband's dead body, wives or wife also, forcefully she was sent and that system was called Sati System. That Sati System was a superstitious tradition in our Indian society. Why this girl, why lose? Why does the woman lose her valuable future? If parents didn't do any child marriages, or there is only 5 years difference or 3 years difference or same age, there will be no problem. There is no problem. But 30 years difference is there, 20 years difference is there. Women are losing their valuable future by following this Sati system. Forced, she was sent into the fire of into the fire. What do we call burial? When her husband was burying her, when he was burying his wife forcefully, who is about 30 years, 25 years young age. Those wives, those women are forcefully sent to them, and she too has to lose her life forcefully in that young stage. That system is wrong, superstitious system in our Indian society. So Sati system is wrong, which was followed in the olden days. Nowadays, I don't know whether they are following or not, but that system was wrong. So next one is gender bias. Gender bias, male and female, in not only in the olden days or in our Indian society, nowadays also there is, in all families there is gender bias. Their girls are discriminated, daughters are discriminated, boys are boys are given first priority, but girls aren't given. Sorry, sons are given first priority, daughters aren't given any priority, and there is a gender bias and there is a discrimination in most of the families in our India. Gender bias. Due to this gender bias, girls aren't getting any value, and they are They are not fulfilling their dreams, ambitions, achievements, and they can't do they can't fulfill their wishes. They are forcibly sent to to get child marriage, or in the olden days it was followed Sati System and gender bias. See, discrimination is there in the family. In your family, in your family itself, it might have happened in your family. There is gender bias. Mostly your grandmothers and your great grandmothers, they might have followed, and they might have instructed you, and they might have told you, but you are girl, you should not do, you should not be educated, you must keep quiet, you should not involve in financial matters, you should not do other things, you just keep quiet, you stop, you are a girl, you should not involve, you should not work, you should not work. It might have happened to your parents or their parents. It might have happened to your grandmother. As I told you, for my grandmother it happened. In the same way, nowadays also this gender bias is followed by many people and many family members, and many small girls, baby girls or baby daughters are sent into the dustbin. They are sent into the dustbin, and they are thrown into the dustbin, and they are thrown to somewhere else, and they are given to the orphanages and orphan places. There is gender bias. Why do we follow the gender bias? And another thing I want to highlight in this lesson is dowry system. Dowry. Why this is also superstitious traditions, tradition, one of the among superstitious traditions. See, dowry system. Why should only girls should give? Why should only girls give dowry to boys? Why should women only give dowry to men? Why should bride only give dowry to bridegroom? Dowry system. In the ancient days, still it is there. This dowry system is there in our society. Why should we follow this dowry system? See, if the parents, why did they do child marriages, and why are they willing to do child marriages, and in the olden days, ancient days, why did they do child marriages? Because of this dowry system. Because of this dowry system, they did child marriages, because they couldn't yeah, many middle class people are there, many uh, poor people are there, they can't give dowry to bridegroom, that's why they did child marriages to their daughters. That is the major problem in our society. So, dowry system. This dowry system should be abolished. Only it happens when bridegroom and bridegroom's parents are, when they think this dowry system should be banned, should be abolished, should be stopped, then only this tradition will be completely abolished, and there will be no gender bias our among human beings, or among we people. There will be no gender bias. See, because of this gender bias, we are following dowry system, and bridegroom is expecting very huge money. Bridegroom and bridegroom's parents, they are expecting much money. They are expecting many things. See, gold they are expecting, silver they are expecting, money they are expecting. Is it correct actually? No, it's not correct. See, because of all these problems, girls are facing many problems. These problems are so many are there, as I told you, because of all these superstitious traditions. These, if these are controlled, when these are controlled, or whenever these are controlled, girls may get proper education. They can fulfill their achievements, and next part, remaining lesson will be taught in the next part.